Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Long time no see. I think last time we saw each other was during the Norway trip, which was a couple of months ago now. Yeah, it's been a while. I've had the bike away for the winter, so I thought I'd just come out today just to do a quick vlog. Some fantastic comments from the Norway trip. I'm still getting loads of comments and still getting loads of subscribers. And one of the questions that keeps coming up is how I do my GoPro setup. Right then, so without further ado, let me show you how I do my GoPro setup. Welcome back, guys and girls. So I'm going to take you through the chin mounted GoPro. So I've got my idea for this from Uneasy and Chase on Two Wheels, and I'll put the links below in the description. You can either have the GoPro mounted on the side here, but on my Shark Vision R you've got this visor here, so you can't really put that there. The only thing with side mounting it is that when you're filming, you've always got that the look of the visor and the helmet. Or you could put it on the top here, but I think it just looks daft on the top there. If you had a Ghost Drift, then I reckon this is the best place for the Ghost Drift, and the Ghost Drift is probably a bit more sleeker than the GoPro. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to get it so that you could see me riding the bike and you could see what I was seeing. Right, so in order to chin mount your GoPro, then you'll need a few things. You'll need a front mount, and you'll need a side mount for the GoPro. You'll need the GoPro itself, and then you'll need the frame to go around the Hero 5, or you'll need the GoPro waterproof case for the Hero 3. More to do with the GoPro Hero 3 case in a bit. You'll also need some 5mm screws. I'll put them up there, and I'll put the link in the description where you can get them from. But if you compare the 5mm screws to the actual bolts that you get with the GoPro, you can see the different sizes. So if you want a sleek setup on the chin mount, you don't want these big bolts being in the way, so the 5mm screws are the way ahead. Then you'll also need a mic adapter, and you'll need a lavalier microphone, and then to get good audio in your helmet you'll need then to get the windsock or the dead cat for the lavalier microphone, and then I'll go through where you put that. Right, so first of all you want your curved mount. Okay, these are curved mounts here, and then you've got your 3M adhesive mount there, so that slots on the back of this mount here. You want to put that mount on the side here. So the reason I don't have the normal J mount on here is because this is an air vent and it's at a weird angle, so the mount actually wouldn't stick. Once you stick your side mount on, you leave that for about 30 minutes to go off. You're looking at the mounts there, and as you can see there, I've got the normal GoPro mount that slides in here. Then what I'll do is I've got the side mount that clicks in there. I've got the side mount here, and then that's the front mount, which is a bit of a J piece on the front here. So that's why you've got to buy the side mounting kit and the front mounted kit there. I've gone through it before as well. You don't want these bolts here. Normally that would be held together with a big bolt, this one here. So that's why I've picked, you can see that there, the 5M bolt there. Right, so what you do is you assemble that together. So then what you do is you click that in there, and I've just measured that the distance away. Once you've put all this together, that's the correct distance away, because I like mine just in front of the air vent there. Then what you do is you put the GoPro in. For demonstration purposes, I'm only using the GoPro Hero 3 white because that's what's in my case at the moment, just for this. And then you need the bolt then to secure that into there. Okay, so as you can see now, I've mounted the GoPro. And then you can alter the distance between how far this is out. So it depends on whether you've got a sit-up and beg bike, then it depends on what angle that you want this at. So I found that I have mine out, and I have mine tilted back a bit, because when you're on the bike, your head's tilted forwards anyway. So it's just about playing about with that angle anyway, take it out for a few test rides. Right, as you can see here, I've got the black frame case on. Okay, so this has got the space there for the microphone outlet on there, and that's the case, that's the frame that you would use if you was to mount in the GoPro Hero 5. If you were going to mount the Hero 3 and the Hero 4, then you would need a waterproof case like this. But then what you'd need to do is you need to drill out, and this is an early attempt, this isn't how you do it, you get a Dremel, and then you would drill out this space here. Right, so as you can see there, you've got the microphone port for the GoPro, where that adapter would go, and you want to line that up with that space there, so that when it fits in, you've got that lined up. This is an old adapter, this one sticks out quite a bit, but you can get the small adapter. I'll show you that now. But you can get the small adapter, which just makes it a bit more sleeker. Right, so if you want good audio for the GoPro setup, what you need to do is you need to get yourself a lavalier microphone, and then you need to take all the innards out of the helmet. So take the cheek pads out, and all the padding that's all on the inside, you want to take that out, because up there at the top, that's where the excess wire is going to go for the microphone. I don't know if you can see it on there, but right in here, my microphone, and it's just poking out of the cheek pad. So what I've done is I've taken everything out of the helmet, put the helmet all in, and then packed all the padding back in, keeping all the wire at the top of the helmet. And then as you've pieced together the cheek pads, you just want the microphone and the windsock just to poke out just a little bit out of your cheek pad, so it's not right in front of your mouth, so you don't get all that heavy breathing, and it's not in the way of any air vents or anything like that, so you don't get any wind noise. I've got a wind jammer just to help with that excess wind noise. Where I've got the adhesive for my wind jammer, I've got the microphone just coming up through the bottom of the wind jammer there, and then that just sits there happily. And then if I'm not using the helmet, then that wire will tuck away underneath the adhesive for the wind jammer, and you can't see it there anyway. So if you're having a day out where you're not doing any vlogging, you want to take the helmet off and you don't want the GoPro on the helmet, and then you can hide that wire. Right, once that's all set up, you want to plug that into that, basically. And then it's a case of then finding the space for where that's going to go. So if what I would do is normally, I would masking tape that to the back of the mount here. So it's at the back, so it's out of the way. And then once you tilt that back, it's all hidden out the way anyway. Obviously without this monstrosity here, this is the wrong adapter that I bought, so I had to buy another one. Unfortunately, what you can't get away from is all this gubbins here. So where you've got the front mount and the side mount, that makes it does make it look a bit bulky. But you can't tell the difference, I don't think, on the helmet with weight anyway. It's quite light. You don't get as much noise from the wind hitting this, so you won't hear that over the microphone anyway. But that's it, guys. That is my GoPro setup. Hope you find that helpful. If you've got any questions and I've not covered anything, or I've forgotten to cover anything in this video, then put a question in the comments below, and I'll answer that straight back. In the meantime, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to put your questions in the comments below. So future biking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set off from Stavanger in April. I'm going to take the bike back to the UK, and on the way back I'm going to be doing some battlefield tours all the way through Belgium, Somme, Ypres, all the way through to Dunkirk, Pegasus Bridge and all that kind of stuff, Arnhem. Yeah, so but I'll put together a route for that, and then I'll let you know about future plans for that. And also what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a Q&A video, so if anybody's got any questions, leave them in the comments below. Contact me on Facebook or Twitter, or email me. I'll put the email address below, so any questions you've got, fire them over.